Hi, everyone. So I want to talk to all the business owners who are feeling a little bit overwhelmed in their business right now. So I just got off the phone with one of my VIP clients, and she's like, Flora, I have so much stuff to do. I just can't even get it all straight. And we've been working on building her business. And when you build your business, there's a lot of little things that you got to do. You got to build your social media. You've got to build your content platform. You have to get really clear on your niche. There's all kinds of little small things that need to be put in place. So one of the things that I recommended to her, and she also has a lot of stuff going on in her personal life. And so one of the things that I recommended to her is I said, okay, do a brain dump. So get out a notepad, and literally just dump everything that you have to do on the list. So this is not just little things, it's big things, it's everything. So any to-do that you feel that you have up in your brain and you're going, oh my God, I have to remember to do all this, just get it all out. And then the next thing is when you write out those things, put down next to it how long you think it might take you to actually get that thing done. Then, once you get it all out on paper and you write down how long you think it's going to take you, then ask yourself, okay, what phase of my business am I in? And what is relevant to this phase? Okay, what does that mean? There's the building stage of your business. When you're actually building your business, you're building the structure, the foundation of your business. There's the growing stage where you already have a firm foundation. You've set up your business as a legal entity. It's all good. You've got you're solid on your niche. So you've built your business. Now you're growing your business. And in the growth phase, you're producing content, you're nurturing your audience, you're producing free gifts, free webinars, free classes, things to give value to the world. So that's that growth stage. And then as you grow, typically you grow up to 100,000, which is 6 figures or a little bit more. And then you realize, okay, I'm kind of tapped out. So now how can I scale my business? And so there's the building phase or stage, there's the growth stage, and then there's the scaling stage. At the scaling stage, then you start to do more group programs, you have a team doing a bunch of stuff for you, you have automation, you have systems in place. So based on the level of business that you're at, that is going to determine what is the most critical thing for you to do at this point. So I was speaking with my client, and where she's at in her business is the building stage. She is building her company, she's building her business. And one of the things that she's working on is SEO, and she's feeling overwhelmed. And she said, plus I have all these other things. So every Monday, I always Voxer all my VIP clients. I'm like, hey, how was your weekend? Tell me about it. And also, what is your one main goal for this week? And how can I support you in achieving this goal? And again, I got this Voxer this morning, and she's like, I have all these little things to do, and I just feel so overwhelmed. And the SEO thing, it's just totally blowing my mind. I thought it would be easy. Could you help me out? And so SEO is search engine optimization. I could do a whole other class about that, but essentially what I said to her was, what questions are your potential clients Googling to find out the answers for? So she is a coach who also has MS, and she has a fabulous free gift called the MS Summer Survival Guide, How to Thrive During the Summer Months. And so I said, one of the things that I would recommend that you do is look at those particular keywords, which is MS, which is summer, which is how to have more energy during the summer. I mean, all these different things that we were talking about before is what are those keywords that your people are Googling and searching for? Like, what answers are they seeking? And that is what you should be looking at, those keywords. And I said, do your market research, which is what we talk about in our, private sessions. And also look at those 20 questions that are the most asked questions of your potential clients to a search engine. And like I said, take those keywords like MS or energy or summer and combine them into your front page or to your blogs or whatever, so that when someone searches, they can find you. That's part of growing your audience. And so as she's building, she needs to focus on putting things in place so when it's done and she's in that growth stage, people can find her based off what she built in the building stage. I hope this makes sense for all of you. So I normally don't go into the high level stuff on my videos. That's usually reserved for my one-on-one clients and my Mastermind Mafia people. But anywho, so if you're feeling overwhelmed in your business, as I mentioned, do a brain dump. Write out all of the things that are in your brain that you need to do. And then recognize, so after you get all that out, take a deep breath and go, okay, we're good. I got it all out. And then say, okay, what phase am I at in my business? What stage am I at? Am I building my business? Am I growing my business? Or am I scaling my business? Now, most of you watching this, I'm assuming, are in the building and the growing, because I've spoken to hundreds of you over the years, if not thousands, about your businesses. Some of you are in the scaling phase, and a lot of you I'm coaching in that scaling phase where you're going from 6 figures into the multiple 6 figures and beyond. So, but for these videos, I usually try to keep it to kind of just like the bare bones basic and stuff like that. But, you know, recognize what level of or phase that you're at in your business, and then say, okay, so if I'm in the growth stage of my business where I'm growing my audience and nurturing that audience, giving them value every day, what on this list is critical for that growth? If you're in the building stage and you are building your content base, you are building your historical content, you are really tuning into and fine-tuning your niche, and you're starting to master your message. Now, mastering your message actually happens more in the growing stage than in the building stage. Usually in the building stage, you're like, yeah, this is what I want to do, and you nail down your niche. And then as you share your content, as you do your videos or podcasts or blog posts, or articles, whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to learn to master how you share what you do, and therefore mastering your message. And so really look at, you know, am I building my business right now, or am I growing it, or am I scaling it? And then look at your list and say, what's absolutely critical for me to do right now? And then do that. Pick one thing, just one thing. This list is not going to go anywhere unless you throw it away or shred it. But pick one thing. So actually, first of all, like I said, brain dump, get it all out. Ask yourself, okay, what phase of my business am I in? Building, growing, or scaling? And then based on that, say, okay, what is the most critical thing that I can do today, right now, in this moment, to expand what I'm doing, that's most critical to building, that's most critical to growing, or most critical to scaling. Sometimes it could be hiring a coach. Sometimes it could be Googling for the answer. Sometimes it could be just saying, okay, I know I need to do this. I know I need to sit down and write my 20 questions that my clients or potential clients might be asking Google. So sit down and just write those questions. It might be listening to a book on tape that will help you get more clear on what it is that you're trying to express to the world. It might be a class for you to expand your knowledge base so that you feel more confident while you're growing your list or while you're building. So really allow yourself to recognize that this list is valid, okay? Recognize that your overwhelm is valid, but also recognize that not all of it is critical. And so when you can recognize what is critical right now in this moment to completing or getting through this particular stage, or whatever stage you're in, that's going to help get rid of the overwhelm and help you to get laser focused on, okay, I'm building my business. I need to get the SEO done so that when I'm in that growing stage, people will actually be able to find my work. Now, you can always tweak your SEO. You can always tweak what you do in this building stage, because you can go back and fine tune it. I'm always fine tuning my website. I'm fine tuning my content. I'm fine tuning my message. I'm fine tuning my SEO. We're fine tuning all of that, but I'm not letting that distract me from the growth and scaling phase. So when you are in the building stage, you can't scale because you're not even there yet. When you're in the growth stage, you can't scale because you're not there yet. When you scale, okay, but when you're growing, you can go back and revisit and fine tune the building stage, your foundation. When you're in the scaling stage, you can go back into, and you're not going back in time, but you're reviewing and looking at the growth, how you do want to grow your list, how you do want to nurture your audience even more succinctly so that you can scale your business even more. So, and I see a lot of people trying to skip steps, and you can't skip steps when you're building a business. You can't scale, if you're not even built yet. You know what I mean? So, hang on, we do have a couple of comments. Nicole said, this is great. I'm feeling overwhelmed for sure. Rebecca says, this advice is great for personal life too. I'm all about how to make my personal life flow more smoothly. Yes. Lindsay said, totally forgot about SEO. I think that was my next step, working on homepage and SEO tomorrow. Perfect. So Lindsay, anybody working on SEO or their websites, make sure that you have that list of 20 questions that your people are Googling or searching. Like, how do I do this? Or what the hell is that? And you know what I mean? And that literally takes so much headache out of the picture, because then you can go, oh, yeah, I can do a class on that, or I could do a little video on that, or, oh, absolutely, this is exactly what I'm about. So I hope that this helps you. If you know any entrepreneurs or people that own their own companies who might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now, because there's been a lot of changes kind of in the planetary systems and the energies, and I mean the whole kind of energetic realm. And those of you who are watching this are usually pretty sensitive to energies, and you're probably pretty empathic, so you can feel the shifts and the ebbs and the flows, and there's been a lot of change over the last month. And so I really would encourage you, if you know someone who might benefit from hearing this message today, tag them in the comments below, share it to their page, share it on your page and tag them, but like it, comment, let me know what your thoughts are, because this is something, like I said, that is very common for entrepreneurs to feel overwhelmed, but you don't have to stay stuck. And this is a really simple, really easy way to recognize the overwhelm, recognize, well, okay, these are all the to-dos that I know that I need to do, or that I feel that I need to do, and then really look at them. What's critical, what's not, and whatever. And as you grow in your business as well, usually in the growth stage, you hire a team, you hire an administrative assistant or a project manager or a CPA and all these other people that can actually take some of these things that are on your list off your plate, which is really, really exciting. And so if you are in that growth stage, I'm going to give you one last tip and then we'll jump off here. If you are in that growth stage and you do see that there are things that are overwhelming you that are busy work, but they're still critical to the mission, but somebody else can do them, hire them out. Like, I have someone that takes these videos and puts them all over the interwebs. They put them on YouTube, they splice and dice them, put them on Instagram, they put them on my blog, they put them in my newsletter. So, that's what the whole thing is you don't have to do all of this yourself. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people feel overwhelmed. So know that you can delegate things that are on this list that may be critical, but don't specifically have to be done by you. All right? Okay. I love you all. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. If you want my help with this, I actually do have a couple spots open for private coaching. I actually wasn't going to have a call to action in this video, but I'm feeling that there's somebody that's watching this that really needs to have a strategy session with me. So in the comments below, there is a application for coaching for a strategy session. If you want it, grab it, it's yours. But really ask yourself, am I ready to go to that next phase? Am I ready to go to that next step? And do I even really know what phase of my business that I'm really in? Lindsay said, the SEO is the last thing I think that will move me from building into growth. Perfect. I love it. Woohoo! All right, I love you all. I hope you have found value in this message. I know that I am just on fire today, and I cannot wait to see how you all are growing. All right. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you soon.